every inch of me aches with the need to be close to you, to feel the heat of your body against mine. The hunger I have for you isn't something that can be easily ignored. It's a craving that consumes my every thought, and no matter how hard I try, I can't focus on anything else. When I think of you, my mind goes blank, as if every other thought vanishes in the presence of the desire I have for you. It's like a fire that burns so brightly, I can't see anything else in the world but you. There's a yearning inside me that feels insatiable, a hunger that only you can quench. I find myself lost in thoughts of you, unable to think of anything but the way your presence makes me feel. So alive, so deeply aware of you. My thoughts are tangled, a mix of desire and longing. The craving for you is so intense that it blurs my mind, turning every fleeting thought into an overwhelming need to have you close, to feel you near me. I can't think straight, not when you're constantly in my mind, pulling me into a whirlwind of longing. It's as if my heart beats for you alone, and every moment without you feels like an eternity. I find myself lost in thoughts of you, unable to concentrate, as if my mind knows no other thoughts than the yearning I feel for your touch, your warmth, your body. You're constantly in my thoughts, pulling me into a deep desire that's so consuming it's almost impossible to think of anything else. The craving I have for you is endless, and it's a hunger that only your touch can satisfy. There's a quiet storm raging within me, a desire so powerful that it's hard to think straight. You've become the focus of every part of me, and my mind can't help but dwell on the need to feel you close. Every moment without you feels like a moment of longing, a craving that grows stronger with every passing second. I find it difficult to think of anything but you, my mind drifting to thoughts of how your body would feel next to mine. I can't think of anything else but the way you make me feel. My thoughts, my emotions, they all center around you, and it's a hunger that can't be satisfied with anything else but your touch. In the quiet moments, all I can think about is the warmth of your skin, the closeness of your body. The hunger I feel for you overtakes my senses, leaving me lost in the thought of you. When you're not around, my mind is a chaotic mess of thoughts and desires, each one leading back to you. It's a hunger that never ceases, a need to feel your presence more than anything else. There's a fire burning within me that's fueled by my desire for you. It's all consuming, overwhelming, and inescapable. Every part of me wants you, and I can't think of anything but the way you make me feel. In the silence, my thoughts of you become louder, the ache in my body the yearning in my soul, all of it is a constant reminder that I crave your presence more than anything. There are moments when the hunger for you becomes so intense, it's all I can think about. My body longs for your touch, and it fills my mind with a need that's impossible to ignore. I can't seem to focus on anything else because my mind is consumed by thoughts of you. Every part of me aches to be near you, to feel the electricity between us, to give in to the desire that burns so brightly. The more I think about you, the more the craving grows. It's like a fire that refuses to be put out, a desire that consumes every inch of me until all I can think of is you. My mind keeps drifting back to thoughts of you, as if you've become the center of every feeling, every emotion. It's a hunger that can only be satisfied when you're close, when I can feel the pulse of your body against mine. I find it hard to focus on anything because every thought leads me back to you. The desire for you is like an insatiable hunger that takes over my mind, making everything else fade into the background. Every thought I have seems to revolve around you. The yearning I feel is so strong, it's as if my body can't think of anything else but the desire to be near you, to feel your warmth. When you're near, my mind goes blank with the intensity of my feelings. I can't think straight because the hunger I feel for you drowns out every other thought, leaving me consumed with the need to be close to you. It's as if the world falls away when I think of you, and I'm left with nothing but the overpowering desire for you. My body aches with the craving, and it's impossible to think of anything else. The longing I feel for you is more than just physical. It's a deep, unshakable hunger that takes hold of my mind and body. It's all I can think about, the need to be with you, to feel your presence. I can't escape the thoughts of you. They consume me, clouding my mind and making everything else feel insignificant. The hunger I have for you takes over, and all I can focus on is you. There's a constant ache within me, a need that grows stronger with each passing day. It's a desire that I can't control, and every moment spent without you feels like a moment lost to my craving. Your absence leaves a void in my thoughts, a space filled with longing. I can't think straight when you're not here, because my mind is entirely consumed by the desire to be close to you. When you're near, it's as if time stands still, and all I can feel is the warmth of your body and the depth of the hunger I have for you. It's a desire that never fades, only intensifies. I find myself lost in thoughts of you, unable to focus on anything else. The need I have for you fills every corner of my mind, leaving me with nothing but the yearning to be with you. Every part of me craves your touch, your presence, and it's hard to think of anything else when the hunger inside me is so powerful. I can't ignore it, no matter how hard I try. Your absence is the only thing that fills my thoughts now, a constant reminder of how deeply I long to be with you. It's a hunger that's impossible to ignore, and it takes over every thought I have. Every time I think of you, a wave of desire washes over me. The hunger I feel is a force so strong, it makes it impossible for me to focus on anything but the need to feel you close. I can't think of anything but the fire you've ignited within me. It's a deep craving that consumes my thoughts and leaves me yearning for the closeness only you can give. My thoughts are full of you, and every part of me longs to be near you. The hunger for your touch is undeniable, and no matter where I turn, my mind always comes back to you. It's like a thirst that can't be quenched, a hunger that grows stronger the longer I go without you. Every part of me aches to be close to you, and my thoughts are consumed with this need. When you're not around, it feels like my world is incomplete. The hunger for you is all I can think about, and it becomes more intense with every moment you're absent. I'm caught in a storm of desire, unable to think straight because all I can focus on is the need to feel your body next to mine, to satisfy this hunger that never seems to fade. My mind is lost in thoughts of you, each one filled with a desire I can't escape. The hunger I feel for you is so intense that it drowns out every other thought, leaving only the need for your touch. I can't focus on anything else because every part of me wants you. The desire for you is overwhelming, and my thoughts constantly drift back to the hunger I feel in my soul. There's an unspoken need between us, one that I can't seem to ignore. Every thought I have is centered around the longing to be with you, to feel your body close to mine. It's like a constant pull, an invisible force that draws me toward you. My thoughts, my desires, they all lead me back to you, and I can't seem to focus on anything but the hunger that consumes me. Every time you enter my thoughts, it's as if the world fades away, and all that remains is the deep yearning I have for you. My mind is filled with nothing but the desire to be close to you. The craving I feel is overwhelming, a need that fills every inch of me. When you're near, it's all I can think about, and when you're far, my mind only drifts to thoughts of you. Every passing moment without you feels like an eternity, and I find it hard to think of anything else. The hunger for you is so intense that it's impossible to focus on anything but the need to feel you near. The desire for you is a constant presence in my thoughts, a hunger that fills me to the brim and spills over every time I think about you. It's a feeling that's both sweet and tormenting, I can't get you out of my head. Your touch, your warmth, your body, everything about you fills my thoughts, and it's a hunger that takes hold of me until I'm consumed with the need for you. My mind is consumed by thoughts of you, each one more intense than the last. The hunger for your touch grows with every passing moment, and I can't seem to focus on anything but the desire for you. The ache in my body is constant, a longing that only you can fill. My mind is wrapped up in thoughts of you, and every moment spent without you feels like an eternity. When I think of you, it's as if the world becomes a blur. All I can focus on is the hunger I feel, the overwhelming need to feel your touch, to have you near me once more. The desire I feel is so strong that it drowns out every other thought. I can't focus on anything else but the need to be close to you, to feel your body against mine. Every inch of me longs for you, and my thoughts are constantly filled with the need to be near you. The hunger I feel for you is undeniable, and it's impossible to think of anything else.